Deep in the heart of the Forbidden Land, where ancient limestone peaks touch the heavens, a world untouched by time remains hidden in shadows and secrets. This is a realm where the laws of nature are written in blood and stone, a sanctuary for the last gods of the prehistoric world. The tribe gathers in silence, their prayers rising like incense toward the stone image of their protector, the mighty Behemoth, king of the wild woods. For generations they have lived under his shadow, offering tribute to the guardian who keeps the darkness at bay in this unforgiving, primitive landscape. But today, the earth itself begins to tremble. A rhythm of thunderous footsteps echoes from the deep, announcing the arrival of a living legend. Behemoth emerges. The ground bows under his weight as the king reclaims his throne. His presence a testament to the raw power of the natural world. His roar shatters the silence of the valley, a warning to all who dare trespass upon his sacred ground. The king has returned to his people, yet an ancient evil stirs beneath the crust. A cold, mechanical energy pulses from the depths, a force that does not belong to the natural order. Behold the ironclad serpent, a monstrosity of steel and gears, an apex predator from a forgotten mechanical era, rising to challenge the prehistoric king. A nightmare of iron and oil has been unleashed. This mechanical titan seeks to consume everything in its path, starting with the heart of the tribe. The sacred waterfall, the lifeblood of the people, now stands in the path of destruction. The serpent moves with a cold, calculated hunger for chaos. It knows no pain, no fear, only the directive to erase all life. Its metallic hiss is the sound of an approaching, inevitable, mechanical apocalypse. The village falls in seconds. Years of history are pulverized beneath the crushing weight of the machine, leaving nothing but ruin and despair in its wake. High above, Behemoth witnesses the desecration of his home. His fury burns brighter than the flames below as he prepares to defend his subjects. With a leap of faith that shakes the very foundations of the earth, the king dives into the abyss to face his mechanical rival head-on. He lands like a fallen star, the impact sending shockwaves through the valley. The dust clears to reveal the protector standing tall against the machine. Two eras collide in a singular moment of tension, flesh and bone against iron and steel. The battle for the Forbidden Land begins right now. His fist strikes with the force of 1,000 hammers, the impact vibrating through the serpent's frame. Sparks ignite the air as the war begins, but the machine is swift and merciless. Its tail, a blade of cold iron, strikes with lethal precision, hurling the king back into the stone. The serpent tightens its grip, a constricting embrace of death. Every coil is a prison of steel, crushing the breath out of the primal guardian. With every ounce of his prehistoric strength, Behemoth fights back. His muscles strain against the unyielding metal, refusing to be crushed by the invader. They are forces of nature locked in a deadly dance, leveling the forest as they tumble through the mud and blood of the battlefield. The king uses his primal instincts, biting deep into the serpent's mechanical throat. Black oil gushes out as he tears through the complex internal circuitry. A screech of tortured metal fills the air as the machine malfunctions. It lashes out in a desperate frenzy, desperate to escape the king's grip. Both warriors are wounded, but neither will yield. The king bleeds, but the machine leaks and the battle reaches a new level of ferocity. Behemoth counters with the agility of a hunter. He seizes the serpent's head and strikes the earth with its mechanical skull, shattering its sensors. The very landscape of the Forbidden Land is being reshaped by their combat. Mountains crumble and the sky darkens as the world watches in awe. A clever trap by the machine. Behemoth is brought low, pinned under the cold weight of his enemy as the steel fangs aim for the finish. In this dark moment, the king looks into the eyes of death, but deep within, a spark of ancient power begins to ignite once more. The heavens open, crying for their fallen king. Rain washes over the battlefield, cooling the heated metal and soaking the matted fur of the beast. The serpent's bite is not just steel, it is a drain on his very essence. Behemoth's strength begins to fade as the machine feeds on him, but the tribe begins to chant. Their voices carry the weight of millennia, calling upon the spirits of the ancestors to empower their protector. The connection is made. The Forbidden Land itself lends its power to the king, a surge of spiritual energy that defies the laws of physics. The marks of the ancestors burn onto his flesh. He is no longer just a beast, he is the vessel of the land's eternal will. With a burst of divine strength, He throws the massive machine aside like a discarded toy. The king is reborn in light and fury. He stands as a titan of lightning. The rain does not hinder him. It only fuels the electrical power coursing through his legendary frame. The machine detects the shift in power. It recalibrates, venting steam as it prepares its final, most devastating mechanical protocol against the primal god. A beam of pure destructive energy builds within the serpent's core. It aims to erase the king and the valley, in one final, desperate blast. Behemoth does not flinch. He charges through the fire, his blue aura clashing against the red heat, a wall of pure willpower and ancient magic. The impact is cataclysmic. His fist meets the machine's face, and the iron mask shatters, like glass under the weight of his celestial fury. He uses the serpent's own weight against it. The mountain echoes with the sound of steel being crumpled against stone as the king takes control. The core is exposed. The heart of the machine is vulnerable, and the king knows exactly where to strike to end this nightmare forever. He rises above the clouds, a shadow against the lightning. For one brief second, time stands still as the world awaits the final blow. The descent is a meteor strike. He brings down the weight of all the ancestors, the hope of his people, and the fury of nature. Total annihilation of the machine. The core erupts in a blinding flash, a supernova of ancient energy that purges the iron stain from the land. The mechanical beast is silenced. Its cold systems are dead, its iron scales are broken, and the threat to the Forbidden Land is over. Behemoth stands victorious. As the energy fades, he remains the sole ruler of the valley, a king who has once again saved his world. The dawn brings new hope. The storm has passed, and the first light of day reveals a world that is scarred but alive and free. The tribe emerges from the darkness. They witness the miracle of their survival and the broken remains of the monster that tried to kill them. A silent bond is shared between the people and their god. Respect and gratitude pass between them as the king prepares to return to his rest. The king walks back to the shadows. He has done his duty, and his legend is now etched into the very soil of the Forbidden Land. The jungle swallows him whole, a guardian disappearing into his sanctuary, always watching, always waiting for the next time his land calls for him. Peace returns to this ancient world. The balance between life and the unknown is restored, but the scars of the battle will remain as a reminder. Even the cold iron of the machine is claimed by nature. Life is persistent, and the earth has a way of turning weapons into fertile soil. The cycle of life continues. The children of the tribe can grow up without fear, knowing that their king is always near, watching from the hills. A new story is written on the walls of history. The legend of the Iron War will be told for 1,000 years, a tale of primal courage. As another day ends, the Forbidden Land remains a place of mystery and wonder, a jewel of the prehistoric world protected by its greatest king. But deep in the shadows, something else might be waking. The secrets of the ancient mechanical era are many, and the journey is far from over. Thank you for witnessing this epic struggle. The legend of Behemoth lives on, and more mysteries await those brave enough to explore the Forbidden Land. Don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of this prehistoric saga. The battle for survival continues. We will see you in the next adventure.